Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do, or tonight, just a little open box review of what I'll be doing for the On Our Heroes group build on ISM. It's going to be the Trumpeter 1/35 scale Canadian AVGP Cougar, the improved version. It had two versions of the Cougar, the early and then the improved that Trumpeter put out. So today is, well, I'm in the United States, so it's Veterans Day, and Canada, it's Remembrance Day. Just to remember all the veterans that served in past wars and conflicts around the world. My father is a veteran, Vietnam War. He served in the U.S. Air Force for 20 years as a pilot for the C-141 Starlifter, and I'll put a picture of that up now. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the group build. Something a little different, something without tracks. It's a six-wheeled armored fighting vehicle. I believe it was first introduced in the 70s, and primarily served as a training vehicle for tank companies. They would train in these instead of the Leopard tank or the main battle tanks. I don't know if it's just a short supply of, or they didn't have any training tanks or whatnot. So a lot of their training was done in these. I believe in 2005 is when they finally phased all these out. Most of them were initially, I think, lent to Africa, and I think eventually sold to Africa. So it's got a 75mm gun, I believe, 75 or 76mm gun. Really not. It's a low velocity gun, so for the most part, I think they had the gun shooting like smoke or HE rounds for anti-infantry. So anyways, let's get it open up and see what's in here. So I've already opened it up and looked through it. But we got the instructions. Paint and marking guide. Two paint schemes. The light green and a NATO or UN white. But from what I understand is, for the most part, this late version of the Cougar didn't really have the white paint job. They were primarily the green or like a 2 or 3 tone camo with a green base coat. So, and then we also have a sheet here showing. Let me flip it around for you guys. Flip that around for you. You gotta remember where this camera's pointing at. Here's the white. It's nice because it gives you all sides other than the bottom, but I mean, you know, the bottom's going to be pretty much the same color. So that's nice. Fortunately for this vehicle, the two paint schemes are solid colors, so I mean, you really don't need all sides. I mean, if you had a real intricate camo scheme, this would really help. Those two. This is just like an ad showing the new releases for Trumpeter. This looks like a nice kit. What's funny though is Trumpeter, they have the Cougar, they have the Grizzly, and I think there's one other variant of the AVGP that they put out. But in the Cougar box, they put the advertisement for the Cougar, and I think in the Grizzly they put an advertisement for the Grizzly, so I thought that was kind of strange. And I think Norm, he did a review on this kit, and it was either this kit or the Grizzly, and he noticed the same thing. So, well, first off, we'll go through the instructions here. I'll flip it around so everybody can see it. Just like a basic overview of what the different icons mean. No real information about the model as far as the history of it. We have a sprue layout. This kit does come with a metal barrel, decal sheet. Basically goes over the whole construction, which is fairly complex. I'm kind of surprised they actually have all the you know, suspension and everything for the underside, seeing as once it's all put together you're really not going to be able to see any of it. But it's nice. And they show, you know, what's optional. It does come with some PE parts, so it'll say, you know, it'll call that out where you can substitute parts for photo etch. So, believe, yeah, this is the first Trumpeter kit I built. It looks, just looking over it, looks like it's a nice kit. I didn't really see any flash on anything. And I don't know if these are clear, all these vision ports. I don't know if these are clear or not. If they are clear, I may try to do that little trick with the the shiny plastic stuff for all these. I'm thinking I could probably, if they are clear, I can lay that plastic film, which I think for these it's either blue or red, on the back side, glue them down with white glue, make sure all the edges are sealed, and then paint over it, and hopefully still be able to see that clear blue from the outside. So, yep, and so that's the instructions. We'll go over all the sprues here. This looks like everything from the turret, the hatches, maybe some antennas. And here, and this is nice. They put some a little bit of foam over the real delicate parts. Yeah, this is all the suspension and drivetrain. I believe this is like the lower front hull plate, which I can't tell if there's two options or not. Because I know it's optional to mount that front tire carrier, but I don't know if they give you two front hull pieces or not. The rear hull, some fuel or water cans, tools, rear tail lights. And here, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, it's that rear basket on the back of the turret, which is, well, we'll go ahead and open it up. Some real fine details on here. It's nice that they wrap it up, and a lot of models, when you have real fine detail like this, you find just bits and pieces of this laying in the bottom of the box. So yeah, it's just the basket there, and like an ammo can or two. So, oh yeah, there's some flash on here, but it's not bad. So I'll set that off to the side. Put it back in the bag. Don't want to lose any parts. And thank you, Cohen, for that little tip of how you have your workbench set up with the drape or cloth tacked to the bottom of your workbench, and you just kind of pull it over your lap. Because I don't have carpet down here, but there's a lot of things on the floor, and I've lost quite a few pieces to the floor. What else we got here? These are the little, let's see, mirror attachments. These are the little stowage boxes that replace the propeller drives that the earlier AVGPs used. Wheels. I believe this is the wheel for the spare, and the spare tire carrier. And then we got all the clear pieces, which it does look like those vision ports are clear. So I'm hoping that little trick will work on this. You know, putting the film on the back with the white glue all around it, and then painting over it. So I don't know if that'll work or not. We'll try it. If not, I can always go out and get some of that clear, transparent Vallejo paint. We got some decals, which have UN decals, Canadian decals. So some photo etch. I believe this is for mostly for the turret basket, and I want to say maybe for the mirror brackets. So, I got the lower hole. So there's some nice details on it. And it looks, I can't tell. I know there's that lower hole plate mounts here, but maybe that's if you don't want to use the spare tire carrier. I'm not sure. So, decent weld seams on it. Yep. And here's the upper hole. Not a whole lot of detail on it. It doesn't have the anti-slip surface on it, which I looked at Norm's video with the, he calls it gesso. I've heard it both ways, gesso and gesso. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I mean, one bottle of that stuff is, at least here, is pretty expensive. I think I looked at the craft store and it was like 12 bucks for I don't know, something about this size. And I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to be using it, so I might try, I don't know, I've used plastic cement before. You smother it all around, and with the real stiff brush you can stipple it. So we'll try that out. And here's the tires, 7 of them for the spare. They are rubber. Pretty decent detail on them. I'll probably, you know, scuff them up a little bit to make them look like they've been, you know, worn. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for this build. Well, for this box review. The clear parts are nice. They're all scratched up or foggy, so they'll probably still get a dip in future. Let's see. Let's see if I can fit all this stuff back in the box. Probably not. Yep. Cool. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll probably start working on this a little bit tonight. Put either another video or some pictures up tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your Veterans Day or Remembrance Day. And we'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.